These are some vocals, man. So I'm a big fan of the Play series. These are some great and versatile instruments from Native Instruments. And today we're looking at a new entry. It is called Glaze, and this is a new play series, a contact play series that focuses on vocals. It combines vocal chops, licks with melodic sounds and pads and all of that good stuff. So we're going to check it out today. I'm going to try to keep it as brief as possible. We're going to go through some of the sounds. What I'll do is I'll go through some of the characters here, which will give us a number of different types of sounds. You may have some overlap here and there, but it will give you kind of the gist of the pack and hopefully help you make an informed decision as to if this is something that you would like to add to your arsenal. So I'm going to quit talking and let's jump straight in. And bearing in mind, as I'm playing each sound, we're not just limited to the sounds we see here in the library. Each sound is actually made up of two sounds, an A sound and a B sound, which is combined. And we can actually customize this. We can change our B sound, for instance, or we can change our A sound. And obviously, there is a number of things we can do to tweak the sounds once we have a bass. So we'll look into that maybe a bit later on. Right now, we're just going to go through some of the presets, as I mentioned in the intro. Cool, so that is Airy, and there's some great sounds that fit within that, characteristic of sound. But let's jump on to evolving here. I'm kind of skipping the top line here because these kind of more speak to the texture of the sound. I want to look at some of the characters that more speak to the action that the sound is doing, if that makes sense. So evolving is there's an action to it. I like that. These are some really nice sounds. I can see myself using these sounds in productions going forward. 100%. Cool. So let's see what we have under human. And I think we're going to have some really nice sounds here. I'm hoping that they sound pretty natural, as that is a great kind of texture and timbre to have for R&B tracks and chord progressions, having that kind of those harmonies underneath your vocal. I like the sample in there. It sounds pretty nice. Okay, so it's using some of the same samples there, but there's this really high pitch ring that I don't like. But other than that, it sounds good. We can take that out though. let's check out Melodic. Ooh. That is that is dope. Oh my days. Oh, so it's just down in 1 octave, I think. Yeah. Oh, you can make something sick with that. And like I said, I guess you could even like switch out the underneath. So on the top, on the A, we have the riff, and then on B, we have what's underneath the note. So that is actually so dope. Oh my days. All right, let's see what other ones we have here. Ooh. Obviously, you know, you can make something sound really good at this. You just kind of have to know what riff is connected to what note, really and truly. I swear to you, I would have fun with this all day long. Oh, so it's the other way around on this one. So the riff is on B and the underneath note is on A. So I wonder if they have any male vocals. There we go. Ooh, these are some vocals, man. Almost sounds like church. And we don't even have to have, you know, the underneath note, the pad underneath playing if we didn't want to. You know, if we just want the vocal and we had our own stuff going on underneath, we could do that easy. I suppose because that way, you know, you could play whatever note you wanted over the top. You know, right now if I play an A, the pad would be lined up with the A, but we could easily play an F if we wanted there, or a C or a D. You know, there's a number of notes we could play on top of that run, so it gives us a bit more flexibility if we took off the pad. But the pad does sound really nice, and you know, combined, you know, with the flexibility of choosing, you know, what kind of pad we want underneath, it creates such a really nice sound. sounds really, really, really good. There's more sounds to approach and to check out, but I'm stuck. I'm stuck on these sounds here. These melodic sounds are just. I'm surprised. I'm shocked. They just sound really good, man. Check out some of the monophonic sounds. Woo! The modulation on these sounds are really nice, man. If you're making R&B, you know, you want that modulation. You want to be able to do that with your leads, your synth leads, or your vocal leads. In this case, and I think they sound really, really nice. Gives it that extra flavor. Can of bass. Oh, I like that. All right, let's jump on to Plucks. We'll do sequenced and looped, and vocal. I think vocal kind of encompasses everything here that is made with a vocal sample. So that's pretty much, I think, everything that we've covered already. But we'll check out just in case. But yeah, so Plucks, sequenced and looped. Maybe tempo synced, and then we'll call it a day because I know the video is getting pretty long now. I'm going to chop it down anyway, but yeah, it's more work for me. Plucked. Oh, that was loud. So with this sound here, we have two different samples going on, and some of the sounds are like that, which I quite like. Down on one end, you have the A section playing one sample, and on the other end, you have the B section playing another sample, which of course creates a nice blend and one we can actually tweak once again. I haven't really delved into all of the parameters that we can tweak, but as you can see down the bottom here, you know, we have cutoff, resonance, chorus, flanger, rotator, source. Besides that, we also have our effects that are built in, some of which are controlled down here depending on the actual sound, and we have sequence, and I believe, you know, we'll probably look at this when we get onto the actual sequence and looped actually, so we'll leave that for now. But I think we can actually also change the splits. I think I looked at that when I looked at one of the other play series before. Yeah, so right here, if we go to the cog or the gear or whatever you want to call it, we can actually change which notes play which sample, which is good. But anyways, let's jump on to Pluck Me. So many genres use these kind of plucked sounds nowadays. So this has application across a broad number of genres. Electronic music, so R&B, you know, dance, or any kind of dance music, even hip hop, and obviously pop, which borrows from whatever's trending at the time. So yeah. All right, let's check out some of this sequenced. Okay, with sequence, you probably want to play, stick within a key for this. See if I can I'm trying to decipher, you know, what's actually going on. So we can see the pitch here. Obviously, each of these lines correspond to a note or an interval. Yeah, so it's an interval. You got your major second, minor third, major third. So you can create your own sequences pretty easily here, that you can play across the keyboard, which is very cool. I'm not going to bother with that right now because I'll be here for some time. But you can take the time and then you can save it and then have your own presets to call upon at a later stage. I've kind of just been playing these generic R&B chords throughout this whole thing, just to kind of give you more of a consistent, playthrough of each sound and how it will sound in context to, R&B, which is what I focus on this channel. But of course, there's so much you can do with these sounds. Ooh, this sounds sweet. Cool. So we got some really nice sounds there. Vocal. Yeah, so like I expected, vocal, encompasses a lot of the sounds that we looked at already. I remember we looked at Fifth Element, that was within the monophonic, Airy. So obviously with the characteristics, there's some overlap. If you wanted more specifics, you go to types. You got bass, synth lead, synth miscellaneous, and synth pad. But I thought it'd be cool to go through characteristics so you can see what kind of characteristics this pack has, or this play series has. So I think I'll leave it at that for today. As you can see, this is a great sounding play series. I think out of all the play series, this is the one I'll probably use the most, for the type of music that I make. R&B, a lot of these pads, fit very well within the aesthetic of R&B, but as I said before, it can be used on a number of different genres also. I'm really in love with the melodic sounds. I think that's the highlight of the pack. I'm not sure if there's any other, instrument, that has something like this. And like I said before, there's so many ways to customize it as well. These are just the starting points. So I implore you, if you do pick this up, if you do, after watching this, decide, this is something that I want to invest in, to use in my music, I implore you to dig deep into this play series instrument and learn how to tweak your sounds and create your own sounds, because I think this, is such a versatile instrument that you can use and it can definitely take your music to another level. So I'm done rambling now. I've really enjoyed this pack. If you have too and you want to support the channel, I've got a link down in the description below. If you pick it up via that link, then I get a small commission on that purchase at no extra cost to you. That helps me create more videos like this, as it means I can spend less time doing all of my other stuff and focus more on YouTube. If you liked the sound of this pack and this video, let me know down in the comment section below, and by giving this video a thumbs up also. And let me know what your favorite sound from the pack was. Like I said, mine were the melodic sounds. I think the male one, it just sounded so majestic, especially when I started tweaking some of the parameters up here. It just sounded so magical to me. So yeah, let me know down in the comment section below. We can have a little conversation going on. I've been Stefan, and as always, happy beat making. I changed that. I never say it like that. I've been Stefan, and as always, happy beat making. Yeah, that's better. Anyways, that's it.